actually physically do it myself because I think it's sinister. I think it's evil.
I had a great-grandmother who was blind but could see spirits, and so I have stuff in my family of either.
I have this thing in my life where I just like run everyone away that loves me. And so Cameron loves me, and I have this thing where I was like, you can't love me too.
I have some shocking news that has been going around in whispers for a while now. Machine Gun Kelly, who goes by the name MGK, has been having an affair with a British celebrity. This has shocked both the internet and Megan Fox's inner circle. The influential person says that MGK hid the fact that Megan was pregnant, which, if true, makes the whole mess even worse. Megan is accustomed to public scrutiny, but she has clearly expressed her dissatisfaction this time. If these rumors are true, her decision to break up for good has never been stronger. We've all seen Megan Fox and MGK's on-again, off-again relationship play out in the public eye. With each new stage, their relationship feels more and more like a melodrama, and their most recent change is no different. Friends who know each other well say that this new story has crossed an important line. The tipping point word on the street is that MGK messed around with the reveal of their baby's gender, a highly intimate detail that Megan wanted to keep private. This revelation, along with tales of emotional and maybe even physical cheating, seemed to be the last straw. Megan has demanded absolute control over his public appearances and projects, even insisting that MGK exclude any other women from his music videos. It's a stark ultimatum: either respect my boundaries or we're done. Despite repeated efforts to reconcile, Megan and MGK have allegedly split for what feels like the umpteenth time, and each incident of drama seems to get exponentially more toxic. While fans initially found their passionate declarations of love intriguing, the constant roller coaster of cryptic Instagram posts, public spats, and social media blackouts has become a never-ending soap opera, exhausting even the most devoted observer. But let's go back a bit. It looks like this major conflict started with a crazy Thanksgiving vacation in Vail, Colorado. Picture a beautiful winter wonderland with matching scarves and bright holiday decorations. Smiles at first glance. It seemed like something out of a fairy tale. Even though it was supposed to be a relaxing family vacation, emotions were building. Behind the scenes, Megan supposedly discovered damaging messages on MGK's phone. If you've ever snooped through a partner's phone, you know it seldom ends well, and this was no exception. Whatever she found set off alarms, leaving her sure that MGK was involved with multiple women on the side. Thanksgiving turkey wasn't even cold before Megan confronted him, offering an ultimatum that uprooted their entire holiday vibe. If you've been following these two for a while, you know that their relationship has been full of red flags, tabloid headlines, and almost constant upheaval. They've often used terms like twin flames and proclaim they drink each other's blood, which sparks jokes and memes on social media about how the story sounds like a Twilight fanfiction come to life. Their seemingly heightened brand of intimacy ran side by side with an unsettling sense of unpredictability. In 2022, MGK proposed with a ring allegedly designed to cause physical pain if removed, suggesting that leaving him would literally hurt, far from romantic. Many considered it a flashing sign of deep dysfunction disguised as epic love. Now, the entire scenario has escalated.
Mine was, I remember walking up. It was a circle of about 20 people, and you're in the forest or in the jungle. You're dieting. You're not eating past 5 p.m. or drinking water or anything. And I was the last person to go up and take it. And I remember watching everybody go up and take theirs. They had one cup, and they get to me, and the shaman says something to the translator, and
These new allegations of cheating are particularly explosive because it's believed Megan is pregnant again, and MGK's carelessness made everything infinitely worse. An influencer came out proclaiming she was the other woman. She unabashedly stated that had she known Megan was expected, she wouldn't have gotten involved with MGK at all. For Megan, that was likely the ultimate betrayal. She'd been striving to maintain trust and rebuild their fractured foundation, only to discover, on a holiday no less, that MGK may have been indulging in more questionable behavior while the public has not witnessed explicit proof. Insiders and tabloids keep fanning the flames, claiming the messages Megan discovered were painfully damning.
Of different things and a lot of different people at any given moment, but he has a really pure soul and he can be very vulnerable, which is like what I think you experienced that day, where there was a breakthrough where he wasn't behind his ego and he was just like, you know, I'm hurting today and I don't feel proud of myself today. And I think that's probably what really spoke to you, right? Is that you got to see somebody not hiding from their failure.
Like, you know, crucifying me for being plastic or whatever. So if you were to ask her, she would be like, well, that's because she perpetuates an unhealthy standard of beauty, right? And so here I am, I'm going to be fully transparent. I still won't win because there are some girls who have been.
Pregnancy. Megan's supporters hope that she will choose a different path this time, allowing herself the serenity that's been missing for so long. Being like, you know, crucifying me for being plastic or whatever. So there's that. But if you were to ask her, she would be like, well, that's because she perpetuates an unhealthy standard of beauty, right? But here I am. I'm going to be fully transparent. I still won't win because there are some girls who have been transparent. But let's not downplay the
I have this thing in my life where I just like run everyone away that loves me. And so Cameron loves me, and I have this thing where I was like, you can't love me too much because I'm gonna run you away. I'm gonna snap. And so I would always call Cameron, and he would always answer. And
Many praising her for setting firm boundaries in a situation that has evidently spiraled out of control. MGK, meanwhile, has been spotted out and about looking more disheveled than ever, as if grappling with the aftermath of his own choices. Insiders claim he's desperately trying to patch up the relationship, but Megan's friends say it's too little too late. It's not that Megan hates him, they clarify it's that she's exhausted and knows it's time to choose her mental and emotional health. Even those who once rooted for their fiery dynamic now urge Megan to protect herself and her future child. Interestingly, some fans still believe in a reconciliation despite the chaos. They point out that Megan left Brian Austin Green and eventually found happiness with MGK. At least temporarily, these fans argue that maybe MGK will have an epiphany about his behavior, yet the pattern says otherwise if repeated attempts to change have faltered. Expecting a sudden about-face might be too optimistic. After all, a relationship can't be salvaged by one party's illusions alone. It demands mutual work, which